Greetings, citizens from the rolling hills of the bluegrass. Mr. Bundy, right, the son of Clive and Bundy, had come out and said that he believes in defunding the police, and that's something I can get behind. But you do not marry yourselves to the people that are pushing this right now. These are not libertarian-minded people. Yes, they might be in common cause with us, but these are not libertarians. They are socialists. They are communists. They are the exact opposite of everything a libertarian-minded person should be. And to go to one of their protests, I think it is just absolutely irresponsible. But it's his choice. He can. And he can advocate it for it. And that's okay. It's up to him. But it is irresponsible to hand these people power, because they will take everything from you if they can. We already have people advocating the removal of private property. Okay? Everything is set up in line with private property. You cannot give them any power. They will take everything from you. And I appreciate the idea that, yes, they're trying to dismantle the police. The police do need some kind of massive reform. But allying with communists to see it through? Absolutely not. The enemy of my enemy is my friend is in some instances a terrible idea, because that enemy, which is the enemy of yours, they're going to eventually at some point become your primary enemy. So a short-term alliance with people with this kind of ideology, it's never going to work. Because at some point you are no longer going to be useful to them, and you will need to be eliminated. You will need to be replaced. And you cannot sacrifice any ground made. Libertarianism, while as a party is not that massive, the ideals are starting to really gain hold. Really starting to come back to people and remind people that we're all liberty-minded. But stepping out and going along with the BLM, openly avowed socialists, and then wanting to give them power? No, absolutely not. We've seen where this goes. And I can't believe that he's advocating to go with these people. You do not ally with your enemy, even if there is something in common cause. They are dangerous. They're as dangerous as any of the far right anarchists. They're just as dangerous. They will take and take and take. And advocating that we need to join them in order to see a small thing through. Well, that's fine, but then what happens whenever they jump off the cliff and go, okay, now we need to get rid of private property because private property is what allows people to discriminate. What are you going to do? Oh, well, I didn't sign up for this. Well, it's too late. You've already let them in. Don't do this. It seems like a good idea, but it's the people who are saying it that's the problem. And that's the reason why now I'm kind of stuck in a strange place. Do I vote for Jorgensen? Well, no, she also said the same thing. Why? What are you supposed to do? You've got Trump, Biden, and Jorgensen. Jorgensen's not going to lose, but I'm not voting for Biden. And I really don't want to vote for Trump, but what do you do? Because if you vote for Biden, he's going to put these people in power. If you vote for Trump, he might go a little authoritarian, and then what do you do? And Jorgensen isn't going to win, but she advocates what Biden says. Where do you go? What do you do? Huh? It's frustrating. You want to get behind people and go, yes, absolutely. And then they do this nosedive off the cliff, and they advocate for something crazy, something insane, something that would roll back freedoms for everybody while tackling an issue. He's principled. He's coming at it from a small government angle. I get that. Other people have seen that, pointed it out. But it is not worth it in the short term, because you put these people in positions where they can get into power. And we all know what happens when these ideologies get a hold of the reins of power. It is re-education camps. It is gulag. And they even chant that at these rallies and riots that they're having. They point at people. Send him to the gulag. Send him to the gulag. Really? Are we really going to do this? Are we going to put these people in that kind of power? I hope to God not.